Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. Today I am going to make a new video, so please whatever. Please I want to read.
Hello guys, and a warm welcome to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here, hi, my name is Matthew, and this is a site where we embrace positivity and good vibes. Yeah. So before I start, I would like to tell you how my week was. My week was obviously had its ups and downs. Yeah. And hopefully next week I achieve whatever I want to achieve. And yeah, I don't have much to say about the week that passed because well
next question. See ya.
I don't have much to say honestly, but all I can say is I thank God for sustaining me up to this date. Because without God, I couldn't be alive. I couldn't be here in front of a camera recording a video. So yeah.
Makofi. Hiyo ni Kiingereza tupu.
And as you can see from the background, we have a change in curtains. I don't know what you think of this curtain, but I don't. Okay. For me, it's kind of oldish, but the other one, I've taken it to be washed. But when it's back, it's game time bitches.
Game time bitches. You have no idea.
So yeah. So moving on swiftly on today's video, I'm going to be doing what would you do if questions. Yeah. So basically, this what would you do if tag is where I'm given different scenarios and then I'm told what would I do if I was in this scenario. Yes. So without much further ado, let's get straight into the video. Yeah. So the first question is, what would you do if you could change or introduce one law? If you could change or introduce one law. If I could introduce one law, is that there is a controlled way of littering. Cause like whenever I'm in the streets, like, or when I'm outside, I actually feel disgusted by the fact that people can throw like papers anyhow they want without like it just like triggers me when I see like papers everywhere, even baby diapers, which is disgusting.
That is disgusting. Ew.
So yeah, I would definitely put a hefty punishment to anyone who litters, and I will like produce a more diverse way or a better way of disposing of waste materials. Yes.
What is it? Like what?
So the next question is, what would you do if you could change one event in history? What could I do if I could change one event in history? I feel like if I could change one event in history is that thing of colonization. Cause like it has really affected us. If you can look back how colonization is affecting us even up to date, it's really scary. Like, I don't want to talk about it, but one thing that it has affected us is our culture. Because like if you look at Ethiopia, it wasn't colonized, and you can see how it has retained its rich culture. That's what I love about the fact that they weren't colonized. Yes, because they're able to maintain their culture also, and also like they are able to speak their language freely and not speaking other people's language, foreigners. But for me, colonization, I will definitely change if I could, and also other things which I cannot say it now. Yes. So the next what would you do if question is, What would you do if you knew you are going to die tomorrow? So if I knew that I was going to die tomorrow, if I knew that I was going to die tomorrow, I would like, what would I do if I knew that I was going to die tomorrow? I'm going to do. So the question was, what would I do if I knew I was going to die tomorrow? So, hey, if I knew I was going to die tomorrow, definitely I'll try my level best to reconcile with everyone that I'm in bad terms with. Don't want to die knowing that I haven't reconciled with anyone, or knowing I have a bad feeling with anyone, or something of that sort. But for now, I don't have a genuine answer on that question. Yes. What will you do if you meet an alien? Okay, I have this conspiracy theory that aliens are among us, like we are living with aliens, just because it's only that these aliens are like can really forge their appearance to fit with humans. So I actually think that aliens are like this, these super smart people, like this not like smart, super smart people who are known. Like those are the aliens. Because some people have that intelligence. I'm like, well, that's suspicious.
Suspicious. That's weird.
But moving on to the question, I was saying, what would I do if I met an alien? I would definitely freak out. I would panic. I don't know what I'll do, because first of all, maybe they don't speak the same language as me. But if I meet one, I would definitely ask them many questions, like how is your planet? What are you doing? How is the civilization in your planet? All that, definitely. Yeah. What would you do if a kid starts kicking your ass and its mother doesn't intervene? Well, I will definitely take that role of a mother and intervene and beat that kid up. Because like, we have some boundaries, respect that. Yes. What would you do if all drugs were legal? What would you do if all drugs were legal? Well, from a person who doesn't do drugs.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Honestly, I wouldn't do them. I still wouldn't do them. Yeah. Yeah. Also, you watching me, please
stay away from drugs, abstain from drugs, stay in school, get that bag, do that job. Children watching this, don't do drugs. Don't do drugs.
Hey, this one I love it. This next question. What would you do if you could control your dreams? So the number one thing that I would do if I could and personally could control my dreams is definitely have a person-to-person time with my crush. Like,
Naughty, you teasing me, you naughty.
I would like want to like, yeah, have that person-to-person time with my crush or someone that I like. Yes. Who doesn't like me back? That is what I'll do. And another thing I would do is like create scenarios where I can fly and also like, see what's underneath the ocean. Yes. What will you do if you got caught masturbating? What will you do if you got caught masturbating? So I would this is a very, 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 very good question. Though I don't do that. I don't beat my meat. So what would I do if I was caught masturbating? I would it depends who gets me or who catches me doing the act. But what would I do? I will just get embarrassed and say I was applying oil on my place, and then let's. To be honest, guys, I don't know how to answer that question. Please comment on the comment section. What would you do if you are caught masturbating? Yes. The next question is, what would you do if you are stuck with a pregnant woman in an elevator and she went into labor? For me, if she went on a labor, first of all, I would try to do those things that, you see, when I was in primary school, I learned what you can do if you get a person who is in labor. So I'll try to maybe deliver the child and then later on get her to the hospital. But if she's in labor, I will call a hospital. I don't know if I get the number, but I'll try calling someone to give me the number of a doctor, all that, and then I'll deliver him to the hospital. I'll take him to the hospital. Yes, I'll try. Yeah, and then I'll make that lady feel calm down and tell him breathe in, breathe out. I don't know. I'm not a licensed medical practitioner, so don't come for me. What would you do if you didn't have to work for a living? As I said in my previous video, I will travel the world. I'll travel to places that I haven't traveled, all my dream destinations. Yes. But now ni tricky, tafuta pesa bro. Ama if you are kama umeshindwa, we sell our tools, we come together. Kama unajua mtu anauzanga, that person who buys tools, please connect me with that person in Zimbabwe who buys tools. Because economy, I am okay. Moving on swiftly. What would you do if you could transform yourself into any animal? Firstly, if I could transform into any animal, which animal could I be? Firstly, I would definitely turn myself into a cat. But in this scenario, I would take myself like a bird and then fly to different places. Yeah, I would just be like an eagle or anything, and then just explore. Go to places that I haven't gone to. I will try my level best to fly to those places. Yes. What would you do if you could eat one food for the rest of your life? If I could eat one food for the rest of my life, I think it will be pasta or spaghetti. Yes, between those two. But it will reach a time where it will bore me to death. But I would definitely eat it because I wouldn't. Fuck, my answers are not genuine. Sorry for that. But I will eat pasta for the rest of my life. Just know that. What would you do if you could never, what would you do if you will never sleep again? For a person who is a night owl, definitely watch a whole entire TV show in one night. Yes, so long as I don't get sleep in the daytime. Yeah. What would you do if you had the opportunity to time travel at once, I would definitely go to the future and see my children and my grandchildren if possible. Yeah. Just see them and then I come back because I don't want to interfere with the timeline at all. Yeah. If you watch Umbrella Academy, you know the consequences of interfering with a specific timeline or event in the timeline. Yes. The next question is, what will you do if you caught your parents having sex? So, what would I do if I caught my parents in the act? I will slowly retrieve back from where I came from and pretended I didn't see that thing. Because, even don't take me there. That question. No. Next question is, what would you do if you saw a person crying on a park bench? What would you do if you saw someone crying on a park bench? What I will go to that person and try to talk to him. Maybe I will understand the situation and I will try to assess what is going through and I'll try to give him to talk to him out of that situation. Yeah, and maybe if I have money, I'll buy for him an ice cream. Maybe. It depends on whatever problem he or she is crying about, yes. But if you're crying about a woman, I would slap you to death.
Larry, what the hell are you doing? Larry, you can't just... Oh, Larry,
What would you do if you could hypnotize anyone just by looking at them? What would I do if I could hypnotize anyone just by looking at them? One thing I would definitely do is try and figure out their M-Pesa password, their bank account password, and definitely get money and then go. Yes. This one, what would you do if you figured out the password of your partner phone right now? Mi singeangalia, Mr. Kialsas, I don't want to kulia, my day to be bad. Nianze kupost hapa maquotes kwa WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, name it, stack your maneno. But if I know the password of my partner's phone, I mind my business. I couldn't have gone through the phone. Because let me tell you, I've been telling you guys, and you don't listen to me. If you want to die faster, enda kwa hiyo simu ya hiyo ex wako, not your ex. Enda kwa hiyo simu ya hiyo boy wako, mwenye demu wako, fungua. Then come in the comment section and then tell me how you are doing. If you are still in that relationship, it's a miracle. Yes. Moving on swiftly. I don't want to destroy people's relationships. What would you do if you and your 16-year-old self could have a sleepover? Firstly, as a man, why are you going for a sleepover? When ni mwanaume mzima, uko na ndevu, you're 16, uko na ndevu, unaenda sleepover na mimi na nini? Huh? That is suspicious. That is...
Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
Anyway, what would you do? If you are 16 or could have a sleepover, I could, and then we talk about my life and I'll tell him everything will be better in the end. Yes. What could you do if you could switch gender for a day? If I could be a woman for a day, I would definitely what? I will explore my body as a woman. And secondly, I will dry some people's pockets. Yes. Don't do that. What would you do if you're immortal? If we were immortal, I would look for a way how I could die. Because for me, I feel like living in this world for the rest of your life is boring ASF. Like imagine you are like born and then you don't die. Maybe I'll find a way out to die. Who's like, wants to live in this world for the rest of their life? Like, gosh, and then suffer, pay rent, pay bills, pay school fees, pay for food, pay for fuel, pay for gas, pay for air, pay for my clothes. No. Let me die in peace and let me get out of this world. Yes. Yes, I don't want to be immortal. That's one thing I can't. What will you do if you are a god? If you are a god, first of all, I don't want to compare myself with God because I think that's blasphemy in a way. But this is a question, so I'm gonna just answer it. So what would I do if I were a god? I would definitely if I were a god, singehurumia watu. Some people need to die, like instantly death. Number one, I would kill pedophiles if I were a god. Number two, rapists. I don't negotiate with rapists. Like if you are a rapist, death is definitely your portion. And pedophilia, death is definitely your portion. So I will kill all those people. Yes. What would you do if you didn't have any anxiety? Number one, I could be walking in the streets naked. Yes. And because I don't have anxiety. Yeah. What would you do if you are left in an isolated island? Yeah, I will live there and then probably wait till to die there, angry. So guys, that's all the questions that I can answer. I hope you enjoyed this video because I feel like I'm I'm basic and niko dry, sina jokes, whatever, but what I hope you have gotten something, you have been entertained. Yeah, and I'm being myself. I don't want to make jokes that make people like say, what? So anyway guys, thank you for sticking up to the end. If you have stuck up to the end, you are a real OG. If you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about my videos. And have a nice week. Continue sharing good vibes and positivity. As for me, peace out.